right. Check this out. Made a birthday present for Tiny. She's turning 3. So this is a map of all the places she's been to in America where her people live. So she can push the button. Grandma, Grandpa, Mimi, Roro, been to Mardi Gras, and Momo.
So nice. Can you show the inside? Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there are some more lights. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
Nice.
All the other lights that are not visible from the outside, they're already hooked up, so I can just drill a hole to wherever we're going next and just glue it in.
So nice.
Yeah. Oh, I love these projects. Making things for your kids is kind of making stuff that you wish you had as a kid.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Right.
Today is a day that is hard for us, but I think the comments section will love it because there are tons of decisions to make.
Okay.
And we need to prepare some things because next week I want to finally get to the final coat of plaster, the clay plaster. I got to show you, where did I put the samples? It's insane. I will talk about this more next week, but just to give you an idea. So these are all natural, it's natural clay powder. You choose the color, and then you can choose additions to it, which is insane. You can tell how excited I am for this, but we need to do some preparation. And that's what we're doing today. And hold on, we're gonna have a really exciting lunch today.
Oh, okay.
You've been there, but I don't think we ever took a camera there. Hi. Okay, so the last couple days, whenever I had more than 1 hour, I came here and did a little bit clay stuff on the walls. This is so genius because I mix the clay and I just leave it here. This is from yesterday night. And then if it's a little bit too dry, let's check the consistency. No, this is still great. This is still perfect consistency. Even if it was too dry, I can just add water, mix it again. So whenever I have time, more than an hour, it's worth to come here and do a little bit of clay. It really adds up. Like this wall, then I finished this side. Look at that. How perfect that goes together.
So nice.
And then last night, I did this wall. Okay, first thing we gotta do today. When I took out the chimney in the house, I think I had 1,000 comments telling me that my house is gonna collapse. This is not my first rodeo. It happened a lot during this renovation, but to give everybody a sense of security, I called my friend Sarah, the architect. She helped us before, and we'll let her take a look at what I did. And if she says it's not safe, I will redo it. If she says it's safe, I need you all to apologize in the comments for making me nervous. So ist es auch nicht gefährlich.
Nein, es ist nicht gefährlich, es kommt nicht runter.
Okay, aber es ist besser, wenn man noch was hinmacht.
Ja, genau. Es ist für Langfristlösung besser, wenn du noch was hinmachst, dass das
also,
größer ist.
Wir haben beide
aber du
recht.
hast es gut gemacht.
Sind die Kommentare und die Sorgen berechtigt? Nein. Auch von meiner Frau.
Nein, sie hat es schon vernünftig gemacht. Also es ist sicher.
Cut.
All right, so what Sarah said is the way we did it is sufficient, but if we want to be extra sure and there's still everything is open, we can just add an additional beam that goes through the middle of it, screw it all into place, and then we can be 1,000% sure that nothing's going to happen. Right now we are at 800% sure that nothing's going to happen. So if you want to do 1,000, we can do that. she also said that the half-timbered houses, because of these connections, it's not only for push forces, also for pull forces. So everything kind of holds each other. So if you want to do experimental stuff, like taking out half of a chimney, this is the place to do it. In a regular built house, this would be not okay. And I think this is why the comment section was a little bit nervous about this. Always consider that this house was standing with only 1.5 walls for pretty much 60 years.
Right.
It is okay, but I want to learn too. So let's just add this additional beam and then we know it's 1000% safe. I still think you should apologize. Willst du Capri-Sonne?
Capri-Sonne ist geil.
Wusstest du, dass sie so explodieren können?
Nee.
Du kannst sie trinken und dann aufpusten und dann draufspringen und dann knallst.
Ah ja, okay, das
kannst du.
Ja, das können wir gleich einmal machen.
Holzfaserdämmplatten, 2 cm. Und dann brauchen wir noch einen Balken, sägerau, 16 cm Dicke. Wir haben die Capri-Sonne vergessen.
Ach so, die Capri, ja, die müssen wir noch holen jetzt.
Hoch. Au!
Du darfst aber nicht sauer sein, wenn ich es jetzt schaffe.
Okay, ich versuche echt nicht sauer zu sein. Was ist das für ein Scheiß?
Tut doch voll weh im Bein.
Das tut voll weh im Bein, ne? Jetzt noch einmal richtig feste. Richtig feste. 1, 2, 3. Aua, Mama! Komm, jetzt richtig feste.
Boah, das zieht so.
Okay, ich gebe auf, du hast gewonnen.
Man muss auf das Loch treten vielleicht. Komm, wir machen jetzt einmal noch.
Okay.
Ich glaube Loch unten.
Loch unten und dann aufs
So.
Loch treten?
Ja, dann ist glaube ich egal, aber. Das sieht doch richtig gefährlich aus. So.
Das ist doch scheiße. Ich glaube, meine ist kaputt.
Das ist kaputt.
Du bist der Sonnenkönig. Na, guck mal. Damit kann man sich auch einen Verband aufschneiden. So, Baum fällt. Oh, 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 oh. So, sichern wir einfach vorne an der Windschutzscheibe. Was soll schief gehen?
Nix.
Okay, so we'll need these for a test that I want to do. I'll tell you more about this in a minute. Okay, so we have the beam. I will work with the beam later today or over the weekend, but this is time sensitive, so I want to start with this. This is wood fiber board, the same stuff essentially that we worked with on the outside of the house. And you can use the clay plaster directly on this. And I think what I want to do is in the upstairs, all the, I think it's called sloping parts. They told me it's way easier to do this with wood fiber board versus the clay material. And I want to do some tests because I don't have experience with that. So I will use the downstairs wall for some tests with the wood fiber board with clay. And then I'll let it dry over the weekend. That's why we have to do it first. And then next week, we can work with the finish plaster. And if you're wondering which part of the house I'm working on next, you can always tell by the huge pile of material. That is always where I want to work next. Jesus. 25 kilos. Okay, you know what? I need food first. Let's have the lunch break now. Wie lange gibt's euch hier?
175. So ungefähr.
Ups. So ungefähr 175 Jahre. Geil, guten Appetit.
Guten.
Okay. 109. Okay, I almost forgot that this is where a radiator sits, so we need a little bit of reinforcement. Oh, komm schon. Mann, nee! Halt's Maul! Halt dein Maul! Ja! So! Okay, Felix, while I work here, maybe you want to go upstairs and document what they're doing. They're being really hard workers. They've been working under the roof all week. Yeah, let's see. Let's show the progress. I need to talk to the electrician about this. Because I also feel that he put the screw in there. So I don't close it before we talk about it.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
But at least we get this one done. This is the majority. This is so quick. You know what, Felix?
What?
It's Friday, 3:30. I think you should go home.
Yes.
And I finished all the little things that I want to finish and that I want, that I need to make decisions on.
Mm-hmm.
So I will snap my fingers and then it's Monday and we can talk about what I did over the weekend.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Weekend is over. This wall is done. Turn around. I worked on the door and I reinforced the in-between things. And most importantly, I did some tests on the ceiling. It's the leftover boards we had from the upstairs floor. And I think it's great. I think it looks amazing. The thing about the ceiling was I thought I wanted to do it with clay as well. But honestly, doing all the overhead work, I don't know if that's, I mean, it's probably worth it, but then there's also the design decision and just having 95% clay in the house. I think it would emphasize it if we have a wooden floor, a wooden ceiling, and the in-between is clay. I think that would make it pop more. So as always, we use the hallway as our test region, and I think this test was successful. And I also worked on the beam. And there it is. Okay, even though I'm mopey about it, I think it was the right decision to put in the beam. Better safe than sorry. Even though, you know, it was pretty safe. But speaking of decisions, I think this is the time where we prepared everything. And now I need to make some decisions of how we continue. First thing, am I happy about the ceiling? I think I am, but I want to sleep on it for a couple nights. Most importantly, the most important decision is the color of the hallway, because I think that is what will tie it all together, and that's something that is kind of tricky because we have those walls, we have the white windows, we have the beams, we also have the color in the back. This is the place I want to keep. So to think about what color ties in, I want some contrast to the beams, but I want it to be bright. I don't know. I want the door to be super special. That's just something that I need to think about. If you guys have any ideas, let me know in the comments. How would you do it? Check out the Yosima clay stuff. All the colors, natural colors they have. It's wild. Yeah, and that's that's where I have to make a decision. Like, I think it's 165 different colors or something. I will think about it for the next couple days and then we're gonna commit. But yeah, I want to hear your opinion. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I'm enjoying finally having a place in the house that is getting closer to being finished. And I will see you next week with a new video. Bye. I used to be completely obsessed with journaling, sketching, keeping track of everything, collecting maps, photos, drawing everything and writing everything down. But then I kind of stopped. I think because of, you know, smartphones, you don't bring these things anymore. You record everything in your phone. But this is about to change thanks to this week's sponsor, Day One Journal. Day One Journal is the #1 journaling app in the Apple App Store, and I downloaded it yesterday. It was super easy to sign up and just tested some of the features. And what I really like, it's not only typing in what happened that day, you can connect it to your Instagram automatically. Just save every photos from Instagram to your calendar. You can also save PDFs, which is a big one. For example, I found this PDF about a solar oven, and I could just save it in this journaling app, and I will never ever lose it again. That's something that's just not possible with the analog version, which of course I know it looks nice, but it's not functional because now I can type in my Day One Journal app, solar oven, and I will always find this PDF versus, check this out. this is essentially my time studying design. I have no idea what's in it. If I'm looking for an idea, like I would have to go through all of these sketchbooks. The only info I have is what month, what year, you know? It's cool, but it's not very functional. Also, because I'm traveling so much, you can activate, you know, your maps or whatever it's called, and then you can track where you have been at what point in whatever year. Does that make sense? That was a very complicated way of saying I can go back and see how much time I spent where and where was exactly. I can combine that with photos and with journal entries and maybe sound recordings, which is pretty cool because sometimes I'm on the road and I just want to remember to blah blah, tell Felix that his hair looks wonderful today. And I can do a sound recording. There's also, I haven't tried it yet, but there's also sound to text. So I can say that, tell Felix that his hair looks wonderful today, and then send him that as a message, which would be so sweet of me. And a little bit less emotional, but very, very practical. They have a bullet task feature, so I can make bullet lists for the day, which I did today because it's a lot going on, and I can go to the list and just check what I did and what I still have to do. Like my 3 top priorities: ad reads, ding dong, doing this right now. Feels good. If you want to test the #1 journaling app for yourself, you can go to dayoneapp.com/Laura Kampf and use the promo code Laura Kampf to get 2 months of free trial of their premium features subscription. Again, that's dayoneapp.com/Laura Kampf, DAYONE.com/Laura Kampf. Spelling is still so hard for me in a different language. dayoneapp.com/Laura Kampf and use the promo code Laura Kampf. I want to thank you for watching, and I want to thank Day One Journal for supporting my work. And I'll see you next week with a new video.